Hello everybody, welcome back to the Jade Empire walkthrough. I think we're still kind of cruising around. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. We were in the Necropolis when we're actually just going to head into town quick to take care of the... Oh, I'm not going to remember his name. It's one of the ghosts. Need to speak with his wife, if I remember right. Ooh, man, that is good Dr. Pepper. It's always good Dr. Pepper. Excuse me. So, his wife is actually all the way in the market district, kind of towards the back, unfortunately. But oh well, no big deal. We'll get back there. We'll take care of it. Excuse me. All right. Let's get a move on. I don't think I'm going the right way. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Yeah, we're gonna go pick up some cash from a bounty.
Always a pleasure. Yes, I heard that Fading Moon's arsons had ended. Excellent work. Burning the poor is troubling after a fashion, but the scholars and merchants, that was her mistake. Yes, of course they do, and they shall have exactly as much protection as they can afford to contribute to the taxes. Here's the standard bounty. Accept it with the thanks of the Empire. Well, that brings an end to our pursuit of two fiends. A shame I don't have more work for someone with your skills. I know little more than... Not as such. Of course.
A great bounty hunter to have dealt with two cases in so little time. Your work is not done, though.
There's something very odd about this man, but I can't say what.
There is another in this city with a price on her head. A richer price than those two. Her name is Aishi the Mournful Blade, and you can find her at the Black Leopard School. I watched her walk into this city, and now I tell you, there's no mystery in this. She is accused of most crimes, and several had to be invented to account for her actions. She is a terror upon the face of the Empire. Murder, theft, and worse. Yet never a smile or a hint of revelry in what she did. That is why she is known as Aishi the Mournful Blade. Because I want you to know. My role in this matter is of no concern to you. I am simply an old man who sees a chance for some good to come from bad. When you reach her, you should ask her for her story. She has a most interesting tale to share.
All right, so finish one bounty and get another one. This one's kind of cool. I like the backstory on this one. It does look like we're gonna stop in here. I know I was trying to make sure that I had completed all of Wildflower's dialogue.
I'm not sure we have...
So, yeah, so I just was checking in with her, and I had already completed everything. I think as long as you get Yazen to show up on your character select screen as well, I think you're good to go. And there was one more thing I was thinking about here. I did have the configuration of the dragon, but I'm not sure I had the right fuel yet, so.
Yes, I am. How do you know my name? Have we met? My husband's spirit. He still curses me in death? It should never have happened. I was preparing dinner for him, as I normally did, but it burned, so I went and bought some food already prepared. It was the salmon. I knew it smelled odd when I bought it, but the price was right, and I needed it in a hurry, and I'm so ashamed. Yes, it is. No matter what you say, I will live the rest of my life with this guilt. But what pains me more is that his spirit cannot rest. I have tried to visit his grave, but his madness knows no bounds. He seeks to drive me away at all costs. I think he might even try to kill me. He never listens to me. He doesn't give me a chance, but maybe if you were there with me, could you be there with me? If you believe me, he might listen. Yes, if we went together, he might listen. Can we go now then, to see him? Then, I eagerly await your return. I just want his pain
it's
to go
always
away.
the salmon. The salmon will get you. You gotta be careful. I don't know why was Prefect G-Tongue still there? That seems weird. His side quest is all done.
It's you. I wanted the chance to thank you again for what you
Ah,
have
and
done for my
here
daughter.
is the...
She can live a full and healthy life now.
Actually, I don't know
One
what
a
the... I
father
don't
can
remember
be
the name
proud
of this side quest.
I thank you once more. I hope the heavens look kindly on you and give you a fate to be proud of.
But I'm not sure... Oh, yeah, so okay, no reward right there. Well, we got the reward earlier. And I don't remember if... So I never tried the whole, like, giving the child your own liver. I never tried that. So, I think, though, at some point around in here, then, you would get the technique... I guess I don't know the name of it. But it would be the technique for giving the liver. So, there technically, actually, I believe there was two techniques. One, which was very detrimental, for actually giving the liver, and then one for like a positive one for the result of the quest. And again, I don't remember the name of either of those, but just keep in mind you do get two techniques. Technically,
My name is
one's
Aishi,
a
the
very
Mournful
bad
Blade.
one, and one's a good one.
And if you are another hunter come to claim my head, I suggest you turn around and walk away. That one didn't listen to me. I hope you have more sense. I have a tale to finish. I see no need to tell it to anyone but myself. Stranger, if you continue to talk to me, I will stand up and face you. If that happens, our meeting will end with one of our deaths. So be it.
This woman has looked death in the eye and refused to blink. She is strong.
You're not what I expected. Harmony surrounds you and flows out into the world as you pass. I have a story I would share willingly with you if you would hear it. Do you know anything of me? Anything of the terror that is Aishi, the Mournful Blade? In my years in this empire, I have been a wanted criminal, a bandit, a murderer, and worse. I have burned entire towns to the ground to avenge some petty dispute between lords and led men to slaughter peasants by the score for their meager possessions. It is all too easy to lose your conscience once you have denied it. I was not always like this, but I remember all too well how my descent began. My father died when I was still a girl, and with him gone, I felt no sense of direction. I had no other family to turn to, and so I was alone. I met a boy. He was a natural leader. He had drive and direction. I was in love. He used to enjoy tormenting the children of our village, and I thought it was all fun. Then, one day, He pushed a young boy into the river outside of town. It was fast-moving and would have swept the child away. but he managed to grab hold of a rock. Why, indeed. In the intervening years, I've come to believe that it was more than simple horseplay. There was a gleam in my young man's eye that I cannot forget. The child screamed for help. His cries were shrill with terror, for he could not swim. I moved to help him, but I felt a hand on my arm. The boy I loved turned to me and said, "If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we have done. We have to let him go." Something in his voice. I believed him. That poor child was swept away in the current and was found dead downriver days later. We never told anyone what we had done, but I could never forget. If we help him, he'll only tell the others what we've done. We have to let him go. Simple words, but they still echo in my head even now. Nights are worse. I can't sleep for the screams of that boy as he washed away. I still hear them to this day. Whether that moment was mine or not no longer matters. I've done far worse since, always hoping to forget what happened. As if the cries of others would drown out that child's. That is why I have come here now. I am tired of my life, but at least I have lived it. He deserved to live as I did, but has never felt a moment's remorse for his part in that day. If you came here because of the rich reward on my head, you may even know him. Captain Sin of the Imperial Army is my quarry. I must make him pay for that boy's life. You know him, clearly. Until now, I wasn't sure how I would approach him, but you may have provided the answer. If you help me, I know how I can reach Sin. You need merely to escort me to his station by the gate. A subdued prisoner could get close enough to deal with Sin. Once I have dealt with him, you shall have your bounty. I couldn't let you be implicated in my final murder. Let's go write an ending to my tale.
All right, so we're taking her to the sergeant, I believe it is. But yeah, very cool story. I like how it wraps up too. I don't remember like or if there's like a closed fist version. I'm not sure. I'm guessing, but I haven't got to that point yet in my closed fist playthrough, so I'm not sure how this all plays out if you take, different choices.
What is the meaning of this?
Hello, my love. Or should I call you by your rank now, Captain Sin? Surely it's been a very long time.
Aishi, what are you doing here? You're a wanted criminal. You can't be here.
It's time I paid for my crimes.
Well, it's good to see our new bounty hunter was able to bring you in. Frankly, Aishi, I thought you'd fight to the death. You were this weak when...
No, I was weak. Otherwise, I would have ignored you by the river. I'm going to pay for my crimes, but there's one thing I have to do first. I have to kill you.
What? No! Guards!
Your men will be dead before they can get within 3 paces of me, Captain. Don't order them to their deaths. I already owe you 1 lifetime of pain. Do not bring more than that upon yourself.
She's mad! She means to kill me! You! Protect me! I'll double the bounty! Damn you both! You're both going to waste away between worlds! I'll make sure the underworld won't take your rotting corpses!
Sin is dead, dead like that poor boy we let wash away. I should have made him suffer more. Stranger, I cannot thank you enough. I have touched 1,000 lives with my crimes, and yet now I feel some peace. It is time my story ended. I have only one more favor to ask. Face me now, and grant me an honor... No, there is no honor left for me. Just grant me an end. You can't be the one to let Aishi the Mournful Blade walk free. That would cast undeserved suspicion upon you, and that crime I will not commit. Face me, and let this battle be glorious enough that the city will talk of it for generations.
Leaping Tiger.
I love what you get to tell the captain there. What is it? Like,
Leaping Tiger.
I can't have to let you go or something like that. That was awesome. Kind of a what comes around goes around. And there I don't know why they let you harmonic combo her. So obviously it turned her to stone and then
With all the flyers, the gate.
just well, it's not really splattering her anymore. I don't know.
I
It's
hoped
lame,
it would
but
end this
oh well.
way. She may have found some peace. Here, take this. It's something Aishi would have wanted you to have, I think. I hate for a good deed to go unrewarded. Ha! There's little reward in a good deed, and just the opposite for those who walk the low path. I know that better than most. Aishi the Mournful Blade was my daughter. My daughter's life was nothing but pain. Her crimes were a way to forget for a while.
Wait, he's dead. He's a ghost. But his will is so strong I couldn't tell until just now.
Some things are stronger than anger, Spirit Monk. Love is one of them. I died before the gates to the underworld closed, but I couldn't let go of my daughter. I worried for her, and rightly so, but I think she will find peace now. Every ghost slips into madness over time, but some of us have a reason not to. We can fight back the longing and despair for a time. I will wait. What choice do I have? I know the underworld is cut off, but I must try to fight through the despair and anger. I have some idea of what you face. Take my best wishes as you try to set things right. I have waited for more than 2 decades. I can wait a bit more, and now I have a reason to smile.
The gem of unity. Oh, for any of you Chappelle fans out there. Rick James. Anyways, we got the gem of unity there. Actually, I was talking, and I didn't. Oh, what were the stats? And I did it again, and I looked away. Oh yeah, okay. So +3 to all your stats. Looks like it's only open palm, but a very, very good gem. Again, should have taken off Gem of the Frail Scholar, but you know what? I didn't. So, wah. All right.
Yeah.
This might be time to head to the furnace. Yes, it does appear to be that. And that appears to be the case. There you go. That sounds better. And again, I believe we got the, what was it, the configuration of the, was it the dragon in the necropolis there for the Jinlin side quest? Keep in mind though, again, I'm not sure if you handle that side quest in another way, if you'll actually get that or not. So yeah, I'm not actually sure what you have to do to get that. So I apologize. I'm not sure. I don't have that answer. My impression though was that that's the configuration of the horse again. But yeah, my impression though was that there's a chance that you wouldn't get that dragon configuration, which actually would be pretty lame if that was the case. Like if you had to go open palm for the result of that quest, because I mean, you know, if you're going on a closed fist path, you should, you know, I would sure have thought that you'd be able to make closed fist decisions the entire game, but you know, it does appear to be to me again. I thought that you had to take the open palm version of that quest to get to the one. So again, I don't know. Maybe there wasn't a choice. Maybe it was just you know, take care of it. You do the quest or you don't. But anyways, okay, so, oh, that was a configuration of the tiger. Oh, okay. So maybe was I confused there on what we actually got? Quieted mind. This meditative combat technique provides incredible focus. Yeah, it does. Wow. Plus 30 focus? That's insane. So that was the tiger. Maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was confused on which one we actually got from the necropolis.
Well.
I thought that it was
In
the dragon,
meantime,
though.
I will try to see if I can learn anything.
And then I forgot one, so when we were looking in the inventory screen there, I didn't actually see which one I had and which one I didn't. Obviously, we still have a configuration of the horse, and that's going to stay in our inventory for the rest of the game, because you can't duplicate it. So, again, kind of weird. Don't really know why they put two of them in the game. It's not like the first one was particularly hidden. So, you know, again, not really sure why you have two of them in the game. I don't know. Weird. Very weird. But configuration of the tiger, that was insane. Like I said, the plus 30 focus, man. So I guess, you know, if you're in the area, I would for sure come back and make sure you take care of that one, because that's a pretty decent sized upgrade there. I mean, gosh, as far as techniques go, it's hard to beat that. Like, there's maybe a couple in the game that are more powerful, but that was huge. That was a gigantic chunk there. Are we there yet? I'm not really sure why I'm heading into the Imperial Arena. Guess we'll find out. We'll find out, won't we? Lustful. Guy's hilarious. I don't remember what I know he talks to you if you have a female character too, but I don't remember what he says. Okay. Oh, what was I doing here? Oh yeah, okay. So I'm kind of cruising through my gems just to try to get a better conversation check here, and I don't remember which one I needed to do. But obviously, like there's a ton of these. The gems aren't doing me any good for these, for sure for the conversation checks. So we'll see here what I actually end up with. Boy, soft pedal, that was +5 to charm. So, boy, are we going for intuition here? It looks like it. I must be going for intuition, because otherwise I would have taken soft pedal. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, +8 intuition there. That was huge. Gem of Inner Genius. I guess technically that
I'm
would
not
would
really in
help
the mood
because
for
you
company.
get plus 10
Judge
to
Fang
mind,
wanted
and
me to
then
try something special last
so
night.
what's
and I still haven't
intuition?
quite
That
recovered
must
yet.
be. Is it mind and body
Get rid of him? What
or
do you
mind and
mean?
spirit?
Remove
can't
him from
remember.
office or something else? Really? I was hoping you
Okay,
wanted to
so
kill him. The world would be a better place with that
there's a
disgusting
couple of
pig
different
down there.
outcomes for this.
But as much as I want to see his bloated corpse floating in the gutter, Fang is
for
a
this
dangerous
quest,
man,
obviously.
and he keeps my pockets lined with
I
silver.
don't think though that you can
I hope
kill
Fang gets what he deserves.
Fang
but you'll have to do it
or
without my help.
kill. Oh, what's the other guy's name? Sheng? Sheng?
No.
If you want
Even
to
if I
get
was
support
willing to
from the Inquisitor, because that's
Don't-
not the way they work. I'm not 100% sure on that though. I've actually never done that. I've never just flat out killed Fang or Shang. I'm not sure what actually ends up happening. Although I also don't know that it really matters at this. So we already got the Executioner's approval, obviously, by beating the silver round, which you can't really screw that up. So I'm guessing that again it doesn't probably really matter how you well, yeah, for sure. Now we have access to the Lotus Assassin Fortress, so if we wanted to, we could head in there right now. But I wanted to complete this for more experience.
No.
Oh wow. So what was that? That was intuition, right? So I just failed that intuition check. Now I didn't see what I was at. I'm really high up there though. 50, what was it, 59, maybe even into the 60s? So that seems like that's pretty significant. Ooh, that's a huge intuition gem. And so for these checks though, I'm not really sure if one way is better than the other. Yeah, like 64? That's huge. Oh, way back down to 61 now. I don't know what I swapped out there, but that was not the right choice. $67. Come on, this has got to do it, right?
It would be nice
Boom!
to get rid
Okay.
of him. No more
So,
debasing myself
what was
for
it?
that
64 was a
repulsive
fail
toad.
and 67 was a
I'll help
success.
you.
So I would bet
wanted
then
Fang dead,
that 65 is the
It
cutoff.
sounds like he deserves death, but I don't know
That's
if
just
the
a guess.
Inquisitors would agree.
It'd be easier to kill him. Fang's reputation is already as dirty as it can get. As long as it doesn't get in the way of his job, everybody just turns a blind eye. Well, every document Judge Fang approves has to be stamped with his imperial ring. Losing the ring is a major offense. And if it was revealed he lost the ring during one of his sexual escapades, even Fang wouldn't want that to come out.
What are you doing here, Breezes? You know I don't like it when people see us together in public.
Don't be mad, my mighty and manly Fang. I was just hoping we could go upstairs for a bit. I've got a treat for you. Here's a hint. They're silk.
I'm surprised you're so eager after last night. I'm glad to see you're finally becoming more receptive to my special needs. Well done, Breezes. If a little tame for my tastes. I think tonight you should wear the blindfold. I have some interesting surprises in store for you.
I can hardly wait, oh great and virile Fang. Here's the ring. Fang will do anything to keep people from finding out he lost it to a whore, even if it means resigning his post. Show the ring to his guards and they'll let you through. I better disappear for a while, but make sure you tell him where you got it. He'll be sorry he ever touched me.
Wow, the Imperial Champion. Hey, it's a real honor to have you come up here, but you're gonna have to back up, please. Nothing personal, but we work for Fang, and he doesn't want anyone blocking his view. He comes to watch the fights, not talk to the fighters. I guess he figures the more he talks to you, the less time you have to inflict horrible, bloody carnage on someone in the ring. How did you get... No, forget it. I don't want to know. You better go talk to Fang about that ring. Yeah, we don't want any part of this.
All right, so a very interesting turn of events and how this all plays out. But yeah, it's kind of twisted, but you know,
some of these new
adds
fights
to the flavor of the game. But all right, so we're gonna actually have a little chat here with Fang, and I'll probably just call it here because I'm not sure how much room I'm gonna have at the end of the video. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope the guys are helpful though. I hope you're enjoying them, and I hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.
Delightfully savage. Do you mind? How can I enjoy the crack of bone, the screams of pain, and the glorious geysers of crimson blood down in the arena with you bothering me? Or are you here to offer me your services for later? I generally prefer women, but I might branch out if a handsome man like you is willing to beg. Is that so? Let me guess. Some sense of moral outrage at my perversions, no doubt. Well, my tastes are already well known at the Imperial Court. Nobody cares about my predilections, as long as I don't let my activities interfere with my duties as a judge. My ring? But how... That harlot. I should have suspected something when she came to me willingly. Usually I have to command her presence. Well, it seems you have me in an awkward position. I can't let it be known that I was foolish enough to let a whore steal my ring. I would lose my position. So, what is it you want from me? Silver? An Imperial posting? What? Of course. Now I understand. The Lotus Assassins are behind this, aren't they? I should have known something like this would happen. They tried to bend me to their will, but I'm not easily broken. Or so I thought. Are you proud of yourself? Bowing and scraping at the feet of your Lotus Assassin masters, helping them to bring me down? You think I'm an evil man, don't you? You think my soul is rotten and corrupt. But at least I have a soul. The same cannot be said for those you now serve. The Lotus Assassins destroyed me. But now that I am gone, I wonder where their attention will turn next. Keep a close watch over your shoulder, friend. My resignation is on the table. Take it and stamp it with my Imperial ring yourself.